So, today I would like to tell you about something that is very important to me, and that is my socks. I love my socks just like I love my shoes, and an important part of socks is cleaning them. Unclean socks are no fun to wear, no fun for anyone around you for you to wear. And you might think, oh well, I can just toss them in the washing machine with my other clothes and dry them on the same cycle and do it in the same amount of time. But no, at least for me, there's a lot more that goes into it, and I'd like to share that with you. I currently have a full laundry basket of socks. Very full. I've actually been saving them up for this video. And yeah, so there's a couple steps that go into me washing my socks, and in total it takes almost 2 full days. But they're not 2 full days of work, it's just a lot of sitting and waiting. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, anyways, but the reason washing socks are important to me like this is, let me break it down to 3 main reasons, maybe 3, maybe more. First of all, everybody has lost socks, and I owe that a lot to washing them with your other clothes, because socks are little, especially compared to a shirt, pair of shorts, whatever. They're little. When you dump it out to fold it, they get into little crevices. No, it's not the trolls, but maybe, we'll see. Then also, number 2, I feel that it really preserves their feel, their cushion, how they support your feet, and that's one of the main reasons we wear socks, and it really helps them live a long life. And then third, it really helps preserve their color, because no one wants cool socks to just lose their color and fade away. So this pair of socks, yes, it is faded, especially the bottoms. These are one of my very first pair of socks, and I got these like 2 years ago, and the colors are still super vibrant, and I owe that a lot to washing my socks correctly. But enough chit chat. I may as well just show you guys how it goes down. A little tutorial run through, and we'll go from there. Alright, so this next step, or I guess the first step, takes us to a whole different room of the house, and not the laundry room, unless your laundry room has a sink, or in my case a bathtub. So for this step, you're going to take your socks, pull this stuff out of the bathtub. Alright. So you're going to take your socks and pretty much just put them in the tub. If you have a separate bucket that you'd like to just fill with water and let them soak that way, that works too. But I prefer to do it like this because it just gives it a little bit more space. So yeah, I just dump them in and then fill the tub with water, and I'll show you that right now. Alright. Now that you have got your socks in the tub, this is when you add any detergent. So do not use any laundry detergent, and do not use any bleach, that's for sure. But if you have some OxiClean or something that might enhance the color or something like that, feel free to throw that in, but don't use very much. This step is really just to help bring the dirt out that gets stuck in your socks, right? Alright, and I always like to have some sort of pole or stick so I can mix these around once I have my water in here. And that's next, getting the water in the tub, which is not that hard. Alright, so Now that you've got your water filled up to very well cover the socks, you want plenty of space in here. You just gotta let it sit. Minimum, absolute bare minimum of 2 hours, but I always like to let it sit overnight. Just for good measure, because why not? But if you're in a rush, 2 hours is the minimum. And every now and then, come in, give them a good mix up, just to keep them circulating. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this first step. I'm going to be back in the morning. Alright, it's been a whole day with the socks sitting in the tub. And now it's time to put them in some sort of a bucket. Alright, so here, time for the part you probably all were waiting for, the washing machine. Seems kind of self-explanatory, and it is, but you just want to be careful. Of course, just keep on the normal cycle, nothing too fancy here. And for your temperature setting, I like to keep it around the middle. You don't want to do it too hot, because the heat can mess with the elastic, is what I've heard, in the sock. And just a normal cycle takes about an hour, 57 minutes is what my washing machine said. And you just let it run through the cycle. We have come to the second to last step, drying the socks. And this is very easy, but it takes some time. What I usually do is I switch it to the air fluff cycle, so there's no heat going onto the socks. I set the time to the maximum amount, and I usually let that run 3 times. So it usually ends up taking about 3 hours to dry the socks, but they come out super fresh, super great. So just trust me on this one. Alright, we finally made it to the last step. The socks have been dried, they're washed. Now we just gotta fold them and put them away. So for folding them, there's really only 2 methods. I don't know why I have 3 socks out. But first method is what I assume everybody does, where you just put them together, grab them, and tuck it into itself. But one that I've been doing lately a lot, because I don't know, I just like it. You put them opposite each other, and then you just fold one side in. But then a more elaborated version of that is you lay them on top of each other, you go halfway with one of them, and then you take the other end and take the rest. It takes a little longer, but sorry, I'm trying to keep this in the camera frame. Alright, but it comes out a little bit cleaner, and I just like the look of it. So yeah, that's basically how to fold the socks, and that kind of wraps up the video on caring for your socks. Remember, if you do all these steps, your socks will stay nice, and chances are you won't lose so many. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked this video, or if you found it helpful, please subscribe, comment below how you care for your socks, and if you know a friend who could use this, share it to them. You never know how much it could help them. Thanks for watching.